Hello everyone, Alchemicgree here. Welcome back to Dungeons & Dragons Before the Storm. Last video we did the Cleric, so that has been now the Rogue, the Wizard, the Fighter, and the Cleric. So now we're doing the very last one, and that is the Paladin. Alright, Paladins swear oaths to gods, ancient orders, and great causes. A Paladin's oath is a powerful bond that turns a devout warrior into a blessed champion. This adventure I swore an oath to Bahamut, the Platinum Dragon, who's the patron of heroes and champion of justice. Alright. Paladin, alright, I got, 12 hit points, pretty good strength, charisma. Paladins are charisma casters, this is true, but I don't get my spells till level 2, so I don't think I have anything yet. Alrighty. I am, human. Okay, humans are the most numerous people of the Forgotten Realms. They live alongside dwarves, elves, halflings, and other peoples in villages, towns, and cities across the world. Okay. Alright, early life was spent as a noble. Your family is no stranger to wealth, power, and privilege. In the glory days of Neverwinter, your parents ruled the county of Corlin Hill, located in the highlands northeast of the city, but Mount Hotenow erupted 30 years ago, devastating Neverwinter and erasing the hill. Instead of growing up on an estate, you were raised in a small townhouse in Waterdeep. As an adult, you stand to inherit only a title. Oh, well. Adventure awaits! After the eruption, a great chasm swallowed much of Neverwinter, and horrible creatures crawled out of the opening. In the ensuing chaos of the city's defense, your hometown couldn't be saved. Perhaps things could have been differently if you were the person you are now. To defend Neverwinter, many of the remaining districts joined forces to become bastions for hope and a rallying point for the heroes of that time. This alliance became known as the Protector's Enclave. Okay. You come to the Protector's Enclave because you swore an oath to defend and protect those in need. You remember the Enclave standing as a righteous beacon of virtue in years past. Now, decades later, the heroes you admired so much are gone. The hallowed grounds of the Protector's Enclave house shrines to many gods, some living and some dead. It's from here you hope to serve, though most days it feels as though your efforts aren't enough. People in the cities seem more concerned about filling their own pockets. Day by day, the city's slipping further into decline. Still, you walk with your head held high in these temple grounds. You spy a familiar sight of the temple's head priest, a wise dwarf named Rubalta, accepting donations of food from an eccentric man in an apron. Rubalta meets your gaze and gives you a grin as she returns to her work. You smile and wave your head out. Rubalta has been a constant source of support since you came to the city, and her temple has been a second home to you. Alright, walk the street looking for ways to help. In the cool morning air, you set out from the temple. After seeing after only a couple minutes walking the cobblestone street, you find a young, lean elf trying to pull away from a haggard human man. Let's see what's happening. As you get closer, you could see they're scratching and kicking at each other. "You rotten imp! I know you've got coin," the man shouts. "Get away from me! I don't have any money," the elf pleads. "Liar! Better cough it up, street urchin," the human shouts before knocking the elf to the ground. This could be a mugging. This is probably a mugging. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's try diplomacy. Diplomacy has failed. You hear whispers as the other passerbys begin to spot the commotion. You clench the grip of your battle axe, ready for anything. The ruffian turns, shocked by the ever-growing crowd. Flustered, he throws the elf to the ground, unleashes his sword, waves it violently. "Stay out of this, you! Lest I whittle you into a toothpick!" The elf, seeing a chance to escape, begins to run. The ruffian swipes at the elf, but narrowly misses. The elf slips into the crowd. "Ah!" The man kicks dirt towards the ground. "This is your fault!" He points square at your chest. Alright, cutting you down! I lift my axe high, and I bring it down on the ruffian. I cleave that bastard in half, probably. Woo! You swing with your axe, cutting across his body for, oh god, 8 damage. The crowd gasps as the bandit drops to his knees, clutching his chest. Okay, I give up. Guards of the City Watch arrive quickly upon the scene. The ruffian is now in the custody of City Watch. One guard produces a pair of manacles from her belt, but the other constable eyes each other, unsure of what to do. No, thank you so much for catching the criminal. You thank the constables for catching the criminal. You thank the watch for catching the criminal. They seem somewhat perplexed with the situation, but are eager to hear your side of the story. Interrupted when a human dressed in fine clothes, gold, and jewels steps into the street. There must have been some mistake. This is my man, and I could vouch for his honor. The guards look at each other puzzled. Yes, Lord Umalek. It's just that, please, hamper my business no further. We are in a great hurry, after all. The aristocrat cuts in. We could all apologize for running into each other another time. The ruffian is unshackled, slinks back behind the aristocrat. Thank you ever so for such a good day. Huh. No. I am arguing with this guy. Aristocrat or not, just because I'm only worth a title and he's probably worth money, doesn't mean he can just do what he wants. This isn't Baldur's Gate. Okay, never mind. This is Baldur's Gate, apparently. You're not listening. I said this man is mugging a person. They know what you saw. The finely dressed man cuts you off with a shout and glance at the guards. We know what you saw, one of the men says in support, so don't say another word. Another guard's voice says, actually, we need you to come with us. We'll talk this over at the keep. As annoying as the bureaucrat can be, you swore an oath to uphold justice, so you can join the guards. Willingly, you walk in through the streets. All right, well, I'm about to be falsely arrested. The halls of justice. You start walking back to the keep of the City Watch, and soon the towers of the keep come into view. The fortress buzzes with activity as uniformed officers come and go. You and your escorts funnel through the main gates and into a serious hallway. Your footsteps echo and stony. Alright, I'll keep walking. Eventually you're taken to a single room, sat down on a bench made of thick timber. Please wait here, a constable instructs, and wait, the rest of the guards leave. Okay? Yeah, I'll wait. I'll be a good boy. Being good boy worked last time. You sit and wait patiently. As time passes, you begin to feel more uncomfortable. You start to wonder what could be waiting for. Someone? Something? Are they messing with you? Close your eyes. Let your mind fill with the teaching of Bahamut, bringing you at ease. After an hour of meditation, your concentration is broken by a door swinging open. Head spins as you crumble to the ground. Several guards haul you up in your arms, dragging you back to the bench and sit you back down. Okay. Yeah, what's up? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to me? Do I have to fight my way out of the keep? I'll do it! Like I cut down that man! Oh my god, I am terrible at this. Oh, I'm gonna be a criminal. I have done nothing wrong. You treat me like a criminal? How much are you getting paid for this? Are you Nashers? Grey cloaks? Let's chuckle to themselves. Why don't you just sit tight, your holiness? An officer will be with you shortly. Guard slams and locks the door. You sit and wait for feel like hours. In walks a formidable figure, dragonborn, standing tall in a crisp uniform bearing countless medals. Let's talk about what you saw, the officer said with a stern thing. I saw a man trying to mug someone. Said. The captain shakes her head. What you saw was a familial dispute, which was kindly resolved by the great Lord Umalak. The officers presented at the scene have written a report, and the watch will be keeping an eye on the involved parties, she declares. Is there anything else I can help you with? She thing cold daggers at you. I'm not in a position where I could fight. And I understand I'm powerless to fight this corruption. I understand. Good. You're a smart one, aren't you? She says with a smirk. I'm glad to declare this matter resolved. I'm going to let you off with a warning, but I don't want another misunderstanding. Next time I see you, I won't hesitate to bring you down the full force of the law. I'll just nod my head. I can have my revenge later. Great, this has been a lovely chat. Now get out. Alright, let's try this. I'm going to plead with the guards to do better. Maybe some of them will listen to me. Or maybe this will get me arrested or laughed at. Let's find out. Dear God, I am absolutely abysmal at talking to people. I'm just like a holier-than-thou type of person. There's nothing to be said that the guards haven't heard already. You can't help but feel the cold grip of despair clutch your heart as you begin the trek home. As you head homewards, you reconsider your oath. The more you interact with the law, the more you can spy the cracks in its facade. Is an oath to uphold the law as flawed as the law itself. Oof. I'm gonna head home. I'm gonna become an oathbreaker by this point. Oh God, the Hall of Knowledge. You return to the temple grounds with thoughts of the day weighing heavy upon you. Honestly, the only success I've had so far was cutting the guy down. Perhaps here you can find some guidance from your god or the temple's head priest. I will beseech Bahamut. I will pray to my god. You stand before the shrine and pray. You draw your prayer cloth and meditate at the foot of the stone altar. Bahamut works in mysterious ways. Perhaps this was all some kind of test. As you pray, you can't help but think of the people like the elf who was accosted in the street. Does Lord Imric hire goons all over the city to rob every weary soul? The soft tone of the temple's head priest, the Balta, rings out from the back of the room. Child, you look troubled. The priest lays her arm across your shoulder and pats your head. Would you like to talk about it? You spy a few scratches along her neck. I'm going to ask if she needs help. Ask if she wants any healing magic. No, nearly superficial. I am fine. She waves you off. I think it's you who needs help. I could see the worry upon your brow. Some faithful find it helpful to reinvigorate their resolve by renewing their oath. Perhaps you can invigorate your resolve by taking another. Will you? Yeah. A new oath will help guide me. I stand before the shrine to Bahamut and speak a vow. God of justice, be my guide. Let my hand be your hand and bring your judgment. God of heroes, be my vehicle. Carry me to where I am needed and give me strength. God of dragons, be my beacon. Show me where I can help those less fortunate. You think about a pilgrimage to Dragon's Rest. Perhaps there you can figure out how to fulfill your sacred oath, as well as find your true place in the world. With newfound purpose, you set out along the docks of the Black Lake District. You're able to find a haggard ship captain by the name of Drowse, who agrees to ferry you to Dragon's Rest. You book passes for the next day, gather your belongings, and then board the vessel. At dawn the next day, you set sail on your new adventure. Okay, that was interesting. I failed at almost everything. Huzzah! God. Tried to tell the truth, but no one listened. Kept your thoughts to yourself at the keep, and renewed my oath to duty and justice. But then again, I walked away pretty unscathed, so... Alright, so, that was, pretty good. Pretty good. Well, glad everything paid off the way it did. So, thank you all so much for watching. Share, subscribe, and then what you think. Leave comments below, and I'll be with you next time. Thank you, and goodbye.